So these are the signs that you're gonna blow up on YouTube automations, and one of your videos are eventually gonna blow up if it's either evergreen or trending niche. It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna give you a good example. So focusing on the impressions first, then views. You should focus on impressions first, then the views, because the impressions is what's gonna be in the recommendations. So I'm gonna give you a good example what the impression is. So let me give you a good example for it. I'm gonna give you a good example. So I can see over here, one of these is called impressions right here. One of these I have impressions, like let's say like this one, Man City. This one has like around like I don't even know like 1 million impressions at least, and it has over 98K views. That's a good sign that one of your videos is gonna blow up. If your impressions have at least 100K impressions in a week, I'm gonna give you another good examples also. So okay, so what you want to do is you're gonna go here in content, and then you're gonna see here impressions. So as you can see right here, the impressions has been like, been going low, but then it started going high. This is when you start doing YouTube automations, when you're doing beginning. This is a good sign that you're gonna actually blow up if you have like at least 1K impressions when you're starting with YouTube. As you can see down here, it's going a bit low, and then I started posting, and boom. That's a good sign also. And the AVDs is a good sign also. As you can see, one of the videos someone watched it is for like 5 minutes long. That's really impressive how much you can do. The CTR, not a big rate, but I'll work on it. But 31% of it, absolutely good. And then yeah, it just goes on and on. Okay, now that I show you what the beginning looks like, now I'm gonna show you what at the end looks like all along together. So I'm gonna give you a good example of how it looks like. As you can see, I'm on all the way low, just to prove that it's not luck, it's actually hard work. And I started getting, impressions, and it went all the way up. And obviously I started getting like around 3K impressions, and yeah, it's really, really good. If you have like around 3K impressions, like around minimum like a 1K impressions, one of the videos, that's a good sign that one of your videos is gonna blow up. And the CTR also is really particularly good also. So you can see right here, 12%. And yeah, it just goes on and on and on. Video duration, always high. Look, as you can see right here, it has always been higher here at its peak. When you have if you have high AVD, that means that the people longer to watch your videos, the longer you get paid. So just go on and on and on. So the RPM would just get like $10 per per hour or some shit. So as you can see over here, I'm gonna give you a good example. So yeah, this is how it should look like, and then the RPM gives me for like $46. So every 1,000 views I get, it's $46. So yeah, so I'm making around 2K on this March. So yeah, and yeah. With that being said, if you want to get higher CTR or at least like 10% or higher, you gotta find a competitor. And I'm gonna give you like a good example of how you can find a good competitor. It could be any kind of niche that you like with. So I'm gonna give you a really good example what a finding a competitor look like, and yeah, you're making it dominant with it. So let's get to that. Well, I was trying to look some things, and as you can see, no one has made a video about do not buy this dog. If any one of you guys can pull this off, do not buy this dog, you will eventually just have some views. You get what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. I mean, should I just give you a tutorial how to do it? Well, you gotta see my link in description, honestly. Alright, so the best option I could do is do not buy these cars because I couldn't find any kind of sort of a good example, but I'm gonna give you a good example. So you see right here, this car's facing that way. This right here, worst cars do not buy. And yeah, we have another one reference right here as 81K views. Worst used cars do not buy. Basically the same thing, same format, same shit, yellow, blue. It's just the car is facing like, kind of facing in front. But yeah, this is a good example of how it looks like, and it's very, very simple how to edit it. So I'm gonna give you guys a good example how you can edit it. Okay, so we're just gonna look at a Lamborghini real quick. Like, yeah, let's say like this one. This one's at its peak right now. So I'm gonna, yeah, like these ones. Or you can use any kind of one that has like a little bit of space on it. like this one. Yeah, this is a good one. And yeah, as you can see, I made a thumbnail right here. But if I kind of like make a reference on this, on the thumbnail right here, it doesn't really make a difference on it. But if you actually try it, you actually, you will just camouflage right here. All right. I'm just feeling too lazy just to edit all of this, bro. I'm very sorry, but this looks good enough. So yeah, it kind of looks high quality though. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks good. All right, so another thing that you're able to blow up is what your audience wants. So what your audience wants is that niche. You can also do posts on it, like what kind of niche do you guys want to like, what kind of videos do you guys like to watch, and yeah, etc. etc. You can only stick with one niche and you stick with it all forever. And yeah, that's really a good sign that you're gonna be able to blow up. So I'm gonna give you a good example also that eventually you're able to gonna blow up. As you can see right here, I made over 9K off of, you know, thousands of views. So if you're gonna go over here, the reach. So as you can see right here, when I started uploading, I barely even got impressions. I got 31, and it just goes on and on and on and on. So eventually, it just goes on and on, and it's just gonna keep growing. And then at its peak, it's gonna start going up. So you should never stop uploading just because of this. As you can see right here, I was like in a very low range. I was like, yeah, this video isn't gonna blow up, and yeah, etc. And now I got some traction from here, so that's a really good sign that you should able to post more videos, more longer videos, more. And the reason why I said this is because that you posting a YouTube video will take time, especially if you're gonna do a trending niche. A trending niche will take time too. So like once you hit the average on 30 videos or 15 videos, you're able to see some results from the trending and from the evergreen too. So those two are actually the good examples how you're able to gonna blow up. Those are the great signs that you're gonna able to grow up too. So you should never stop posting at all because this is a good sign that one of your videos is gonna actually blow up. Maybe this video will actually blow up, but as long as if it's good quality. But this is videos is from scratch, as I was saying. But you know, I'm just too lazy to edit this video, to be honest. So, but yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys are interested to join in my link in the description in my bio, you guys are welcome in doing that. And if you guys don't want to, that's completely fine. You can log out of this, video. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe.